morning, dear parents and students. It's an honor to speak to you all. This video will not be to explain any lesson. It's a way to clear all the doubts regarding the third quarter English projects. As for grade 1 over here, you can see that it's writing a table regarding or being all the target vocabulary we have or they have you have been taking throughout our quarter with the meaning of each word next to it. Target vocabulary for lesson 6, 8, and 9. You'll be in the table. In each table, there will be a side for the words. The side will be for the meaning of the word. If you can include or insert some pictures in your table, it will be as you see here, with two projects, actually, you have to make the projects only. It's an option. You have to choose one of the two. So we tried our best to make it easier for everyone. That's why we put two projects instead of one for every student to choose the best option for him or for her. Second one is to write actually this is two, or you can take it from, as an informational text. Informational text about the animal's life. This informational text will be in about 2 pages, talking about the kinds of the animals you're speaking or want to speak about, their life, where they live, kind of food, how starting from when they are very young, how they look like very young, and the kind of shelter they are living in. Okay. As for grade 2, it's almost the same thing, writing in a table or making a table, putting all the target vocabulary for lesson 6, 7, 8, and 9, the word, its meaning, and as I said, it's more suitable if you can insert some pictures to tell about the words and their meanings. Second one, it's writing a short story about animals' life and how they survive. Actually, you all like action movies, so try to make something similar to these animations with the actors and put the names of the animals, how they communicate each other as if they are talking to each other, if they have a main trouble or problem in the short story. You can show, you can display, or maybe a moral you can get out of this story, or when you read the story, or when anyone reads the story, he can get a moral from this story. If you can put some pictures, it will be more suitable. Okay, so it's writing a short story or a story about animals' life and how they survive. It will be 2 pages. Animals will be real characters, like if you remember with me, Johan, I'll say The Lion King. Animals were talking as if real characters to make your own. Make it simple, it's okay, but it's something should show your imagination or how you can frame anything on papers. Our students of grade 3 first project will be vocabulary and take where the target words of lesson 6, 7, and 8. It's the same thing, the word, its meaning, and a picture. And right now, it's not a table, it's a kind of presentation. Okay, second one option you have, imagine that you are an illustrator. Write your own story with illustration. Draw and color the picture. So, whatever, a kind of story, whatever the title of a story that comes to your mind, try to put this story on papers and try to draw and color some pictures. Actually, we're thinking making a museum, but we see it's more better or suitable for all of you to just a short story, show the characters, draw the pictures, make it something that everyone like when they read. As for grade 4, same thing. The first option, it's almost similar to all the lower grades. Vocabulary presentation for the target words of lesson 6, 7, and 8. The vocabulary presentation will be for the words made and picture should be inserted. And one, it's a presentation regarding the biography of the great author or great writer Martin Luther King. his childhood, his life, the school, his school or his life in a school, his family members, everything regarding his books, and totally or complete information about his life. When was the day born? When did he die? If he's still alive, I will not do hand. I will search, and the internet, the information on the internet will be available for everyone. So try to frame it according to your mentality, please. We don't want anything very huge. We want your understanding of every text you write, please. For grade 5 vocabulary presentation, the usual target vocabulary of lesson 6, 7, and 8, the word meaning and its picture. The second option will be a research on the three congruent. If you remember with me, you have text in your journeys book. So you can refer the book, you can refer to the information that available that is available on the internet. Whatever you can search, you can find many things on the internet. So speak about their life, where they live, some differences between females and males of this kind. Try to make a complete research, but once again, according to your mental or according to your understanding. We don't want very big words. We need something you understand first. My dear, grade 6. 6 is the best class ever in ALWaha school. Are you against or with the claim? Support your answer with evidences and examples. Try to show everyone who is grade 6. So according to this, you'll be telling whether you are best or you are not. And I think you'll be writing that you are the best. But it's not a matter of writing that we are to support whatever you are writing with examples and evidence. Okay, second one will be a research on the popular thing that we are living right now, or the most famous thing we're going through. It's a research on COVID-19 around the world. Actually, you're sitting at home because of it. We are saying stay safe, stay at home because yes. So try to explore what is happening around the world these days because of COVID-19. For grade 7, two things. You have to choose one. A research comparing aviation long ago versus nowadays with examples for females in both times. If they get freedom, how the life was for life right now for the females. Kind of jobs they are taking right now, kinds of jobs they were having long time ago. Speak about the life, the female life long ago and right now, comparing with the situation right now. And I think, as you all know, the situation right now is much better than before. Second project, you have to choose one of the two, as we said before. It's a presentation shows the biography of William Shakespeare. Same thing like Martin Luther King, as we said in grade 4. This will be the same for William Shakespeare. His books, his childhood, school. I think this writer. And as for my dearest grade in grade 8, the first I'll be a short story or making a video with an immigrant. Remember the text you have in your collection. Immigrants share their stories, so you can make a video as an interview with an immigrant, or you can write a story, a short story, all from the point of view of a migrant that left his or her country and tried for a bit, high standard or a standard of life. Why did they leave their countries and what is happening or what are the situation they are going through right now, the obstacles, if their life turn to something that is good for them, or they are still having or think or going through some huge obstacles. Okay, as for grade 9, students here are required, as you see, to record a vlog. It's like a video from 5 to 7 minutes where they should demonstrate the understanding. It was a text they had taken. This text called sensors. So in their video, they have to elaborate or explore the following: the historical context of the story, the main characters of the story, the nature of conflict. So, for sure, every story has a conflict. The nature of conflict and the climax in the story, the rising point of the plot here or of the problem. Possible alternative for the ending of the story. So, they can imagine here likes and dislikes relate to the story, whatever they like, whatever they disliked about the story. So actually the story from their own point of view. So it's not from the point of view of the author, or from not the point of view of some other readers. It's from each and every student's point of view. Okay. As for grade 10, the two options we have over here, it's an audio between a group of students while staying at home, and you are already at home these days, describing what, my dear students, describing the life right now and how COVID-19 paralyzed the whole world nowadays, how it affected what's going on around the world or in every each country, what happens because the people in every which countries people follow the instructions, which countries people did not follow instructions and the cautions. uh, in a very few minutes, describe what is happening around the world. Okay, second one, a presentation shows the biography of, don't forget, I have shared this through your Facebook page, the biography of Charles Dickens, including his life, books, novel displayed as movies. Sure, there are some pieces of books were displayed as movies. We include some of these videos in your presentation. So the videos of those pieces of work. Okay. As for grade 11, it's only one project. Students are required to read a vlog, even a video 5 to 7 minutes, where they should demonstrate the understanding of the following points. It regards the reading material, the Bill of Rights, and it's the text in their collection books. And they will care or they will regard these materials, historical context of the document, the main theme of the document, significance of the document in American history, main contents of the documents, and examples of parallel structure used in the document and why it's important. Actually, they can refer to the internet. Information will be available over there. Even though parallel with the book, use the internet in your research or in your video. So get your ideas, prepare your mind, your thoughts, and then start recording your video. As for grade 12, it's only COVID-19. I know that you have made a presentation regarding the bullying, so you'll be making the same right now. But right now, about the new circumstances we have around the world, so I know when I say grade 12, it will be coming from another point of view. So waiting for your presentation about COVID-19, what happened in the world, how to prevent something like this later on when we are recovered already from this situation, and what are the cautions that all the countries should be, all the whole world should be following from now on. If we have already new habits to be followed, what is going on around the world? I need this to be in a presentation. Um, um, Projects will be submitted on Tuesday, March the 31st of March the 31st, 2020. It should be submitted by 10 a.m. So anything after this timing will be discarded. Okay, so everything will be submitted throughout the email which we have provided before through the Facebook pages. It's ALWaha American Homework English Homework at gmail.com. Once again, ALWaha American English Homework at gmail.com. And submission will be on Tuesday, March 31st, 2020, and submission will be by time of 10 o'clock a.m. Any submission after this timing will be neglected and no one will pay attention to it. So try to be accurate, try to submit your projects according to the time that we have provided already. Wish you all the best. Once again, it's your own work, not the parents' work. So parents will give the hand, but the students will be doing the work by themselves. Kindly please give your kids the chance to express themselves while staying at home. Once again, stay safe, stay at home, stay always blessed. Thank you.